Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What is going on? Glad you could join us. Fuck the Bears. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Nice to see Shaky Jakey land, and he hit a big kick yesterday.
Good for him.
Right? Good for him.
I was happy for him.
Northville kid. I wasn't happy for him. It's the Bears.
I know.
Never.
I wanted them to lose. That's 2 games that they won by 1 point. 2.
Yeah, the Jaden Daniels. I just watch that team, and I watch him, and I watch them, the complete inability to stop the run. And, Maz, you were just talking about it.
Yep.
It's just one of those, how do we lose that team?
If Swift could run the way he did.
Even with all the injuries that we
Gibbs and Monty should have feasted.
Gosh.
They should have feasted.
Oh, my gosh.
Horrible game plan.
Yeah, the division's great, though, right?
They're all over 500.
Great.
Only division.
Chicago's a real threat. Here come the Vikings. Whatever will we do?
Oh no.
I'm gonna be KG. It's reckoning. Oh no. Here come the Vikings.
You behave.
Running us with their little packies in their mouth. Go, 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 go. So obviously yesterday, good sports night, as Maz was talking about. I got dialed into watching the Dodgers and Brewers with my kid, which was pretty cool. The Red Wings won a game, Canadian Thanksgiving, yesterday afternoon. Cam Talbot played really well. That is not a recipe for winning a lot of games, though. I'm just, for the record, it just isn't.
They swept.
They did, yeah. But being outshot 40-15 isn't.
No.
It does not lend itself to long-term success. The story of the day yesterday, I think you'll agree with me. Well, obviously Lions are first, so we'll get to the Brian Branch stuff in a second. The Scott Harris, AJ Hinch presser.
Oh boy.
I'm going to ask an honest question of you guys, and I'm going to trust that you're going to be honest. The chat, and maybe KG or Maz or JB, maybe we can think of an appropriate way to phrase this and put up some kind of poll, if that's okay. How do you think Scott Harris presented himself or acquitted himself in that press conference yesterday? Did he come across good?
No,
did he come across? How would you even phrase that question?
The majority of it was a little off-putting, and I don't want to say pompous, like if I'm just looking for words, but it kind of gave that vibe.
I agree with you.
It gave that vibe the whole time.
I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, a lot of that.
That's what that was.
A lot of that.
Hey, look, I went into it knowing he's schwarmy, but I'll tell you, I think he acquitted himself.
I love that word. That's such a good word.
He's schwarmy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think he answered everything. He spun around on Scooble. What's he going to
spun around on a lot of things.
Yeah, what's he going to say? But in reality, he told you the way he sees this team. And he spun it the way we looked at them in the beginning of the year, when they were great at the end of last year and great at the beginning of this year. He went August to August. He completely left out September. And he completely kind of left out October.
Yeah.
I was amazed at that, at the spin that he put on it, and I don't want to misrepresent, okay, so I'm paraphrasing here, where he said, well, what if we did the season the opposite way? What if the first couple months were slow, and then we came on, and we're like one of the best teams in baseball?
You would have won.
And
right.
I number one, there's that, and number two, well, then maybe we're not talking about how you blew the division in a historic manner, doing what nobody has ever done before. Maybe we're not having that conversation.
Right.
Maybe that's not part of when the story of the 2025 Tigers is written, that's going to be one of the headlines, Scott. Maybe we're not talking about that. If you start the season out poorly, this is a race to, oh my gosh, we almost caught Cleveland. Wow, that was really cool. All right, well, let's see what the playoffs hold. Hey, we went into Cleveland. We knocked off Cleveland. Wow, how cool is that? Wow, we almost knocked off the Mariners, who now have a 2-0 lead. Right? I thought that was bad logic. I don't know.
Totally.
Scott, nobody buys that.
No.
I'm just shooting straight with you. Nobody buys that. That was a misplay.
It was almost like he was trying to sell us that this was a good season. And technically, I guess you can say it was. They got to the same point that they ended last year. But overall, there's a lot of context in there. There's a lot of nuance in there. And I just, the whole time, I just came away not feeling better about this team. I felt like he didn't do a good job of actually talking about how to fix some of the problems. He did elaborate on some things, but overall, it just felt like he was covering his ass.
No, I got the same. I'll give him this. I heard him say this a couple times because I noticed my blood pressure going up when he brought up Morton and Paddock. And I'm not joking. I'm sitting at home, and I got my hat in hand. I'm ready to fire it. And if you remember the way it kind of came up, he said the way that we looked at the relief pitching, we thought that relief pitching at the deadline was better than the starting pitching, and he was right. There weren't a lot of great arms available. Okay, and let's be honest. In fairness to Scott, there were not a lot of great arms available. And he said, we went out and got a guy who ended up being the number 2 relief pitcher picked up at the deadline. I didn't care enough to fact check. I'll go ahead and take his word for it.
He wasn't.
And then we picked up 2 starting pitchers. And for about 10 seconds, if you remember, he tried to justify it.
Yeah.
And he said, well, and I think people forget, Charlie went into a difficult place in Philly and pitched a hell of a game, and Paddock had that start against the Nationals, and it was almost like at that moment he was like, oh yeah, but yeah, clearly I wish there were more quality innings from those guys, and that's on me, and it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
He had a good start. He had an ERA of over 7. He had a good start. He had an ERA over 6, and you vanquished him, banished him to the bullpen. And you DQA'd the other dude, man. Like, come on. And was it you that brought up the Scooble stuff? How can you say we have no interest in re-signing the best pitcher in baseball without saying we have no interest in re-signing the best pitcher in baseball?
Yeah, pretty much. I have no confidence as a Tiger fan that he's staying after that.
None.
None at all.
None.
And you shouldn't.
None.
That is crazy.
You said it from the get-go. He's going to try to trade him. He is going to actively try to trade him this offseason. Hey, but AJ got re-signed. We didn't really know about that,
Right.
but he got re-signed.
Under the guise
but
of
they're
that.
not allowed to tell us for how long.
That's the dumbest
What-
rule
what-
I ever heard
what-
when I heard that shit. I'm like, since when they start doing that?
I'm glad that you brought.
I gotta keep it a secret.
I'm
Right.
glad, right? We're
Why
all-
would you keep that?
You know
a
what I
secret?
wrote yesterday? He's the kind of guy that if you tried to cheat off him, and he's your friend, and he covers his paper like this.
Yeah.
He don't tell you anything. This
He's
guy.
that guy for sure.
That's what he reminds me.
Shout
of.
out to my algebra class senior
Exactly.
year.
Exactly.
Cheated my way through that whole damn.
My whole arm was filled with
It
stuff.
didn't make sense to me. Like my brain couldn't formulate it.
Bro, I went to summer school for algebra.
I'm not there. There was like a wall in my head.
Yep.
It didn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. I would go talk to the teacher. It didn't. So finally, I just said, I know that girl. She's smart, and I'll cheat off her.
Yep.
Openly admit,
Yeah.
Mr. Lidster, you got me. Yeah. It was weird. I want to be like. By the way, AJ. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. The further away I get from this season, the more reverence I have for AJ Hinch.
Oh, of course.
I am so serious when I say that.
How do you not? And we're lucky to have him. Like, I'm great to hear
Totally
the extension
lucky.
news. I don't know why you wouldn't put that out in a season in which the good news was kind of few and far between. So
what that dude did with what he had at his disposal, total tip of the cap, man.
Yeah.
I don't. What did you guys think? Seriously, I'd love to hear from the chat because you know how it is. The dastardly media, we're all bad and we're all negative and we're not really fans or anything like that. And I know there are a lot of people that kind of take that tact and everything. Man, I'll say it. I want the Tigers to win so badly it's disgusting.
Yep.
And I'm so serious when I say this. I'm not trying to play the role of the good guy. I want you guys to see it. I want guys like KG and JB. And people that didn't experience it. And yes, selfishly, 100% my son who lives and dies for the Tigers. Yes, yes.
John, it's probably going to be a while. I'm not going to lie to you. What I took away from that is it's going to be a while. He did allude to the fact that, the kids may be coming up for spring training and MLB camp. So that's a good sign, I guess. But I don't want that to affect the offseason too, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I'm glad to see the kids up. Let's see what they actually have, but at the same time, I don't really have any expectations for free agency. I mean, why would I at this point?
I firmly believe that none of those kids are going to make the Tigers next year.
Really?
And maybe
not even McGonigal. He's probably the most advanced of them all.
No, I don't believe it.
Okay.
I really maybe at the end of the year, maybe like a call-up or something, but I just think, and I'm doing that based on how they've kind of operated the last couple of years.
I hear you.
I don't think that they want to rush anything or anybody, because this is Scott Harris' legacy. Scott Harris, this is going to be his team. You guys, y'all better set your watch to that. He is going to make this team in his image, and I think some of the guys that we've gone back and forth on the last few years, I have a very strong feeling he's going to jettison a lot of those guys out of here.
I'm not mad at that. Some got to change. You can't keep going forward the way you are.
That.
You made no changes in the offseason, essentially.
So you guys, seriously, in the chat, we won't put up a poll. I'm going to ask you.
Polls up.
Oh, you already. What's the question? How'd
you
frame it, JB?
Go ahead.
Well, I basically was asking the chat how they felt about the press conference yesterday. And give me your grade for Scott Harris and his press conference to the fans. And
good. Right
now, it is sitting at 49% D, or even worse than that, from their thoughts.
I gave it a B.
36% say C. They think it's average. It just wasn't a lot to take out of it.
C minus. C minus is what I'd do.
Yeah.
C minus.
It was a lot of, why are you fans kind of upset at me? That's what I got from it. Like, why y'all mad? Like, we got to the ALDS. Why y'all mad?
Do you know what it comes back?
Enjoying this.
It comes back to the privilege comment of a couple months ago.
Absolutely.
That's like he.
Do you?
I hate this term, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's almost like tone deaf.
Yeah, very much so.
It's almost like tone
there's
deaf.
a disconnect. And maybe it's just because he hasn't been around here that long. He doesn't understand the anguish that Tigers fans have been through. You always say we haven't won a title in 40 years, and we've been teased twice and hadn't had shit to show for it. Some of our best players of this franchise's history were traded for peanuts. Like, I don't think he really realizes the gravity of why we feel the way we feel. At least a good percentage of us.
You just hit the nail on top of the head, and I'm sorry. I'm going to call out a vast majority of our fan base and certainly the media when I say this, okay? Not only did we trade some of our best players for peanuts, but you know what we had to deal with? The indignity of people telling us what a great move it was for a few years.
Fact.
We lived through that.
Fact.
Some of you guys are guilty of it, okay? Some of you guys are guilty of it. I swear, when I was doing the show with Joik, people got so mad at me because I said, there's nothing there with Al Avila. There's nothing there. It's always, no, just wait. Just wait till you see this. Wait till you see that. Look at the deals. Look at the Candyman, right? Jake Rogers. Jake Rogers was the coveted piece of the Justin Verlander trade. And people would argue that shit. And it drove me out of my mind. So KG, if I'm going to be fair, a lot of this isn't Scott Harris, okay? He has to deal with the trauma that came before Scott Harris. Yeah. However, Scott, welcome to the club. There's your seat in the hot tub. You're part of it now, man.
Yeah.
with what transpired down the stretch, a horrendous historic collapse, and going out and making your team worse at the deadline, you are now in the club. Congratulations.
And you kind of backed yourself into a corner here. Like, I definitely get that, and I know you're doing this with a lot of Al Avila pieces on this team. We got to be real about it. But shout out to one of my favorite rappers, Freddie Gibbs. You knew the job was crooked before you took it. And now you had the Scooble situation, in which you've kind of mishandled that. At least to me, you've mishandled that at this point. I don't know what the state of the team is. Like you said, there's no great arms in the farm system. These bats that we keep hearing about may still be a little ways away. What are you doing in the right now to make this team better now that they are a AL divisional series team? But that's the ceiling. There's nothing beyond that.
I was having this conversation. I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. You guys may or may not. There are a ton of, I don't want to use the word apologist, but gosh damn it, for lack of a better term, there are a ton of Scott Harris apologists out there. There are, a ton that, he's got it right. These prospects will work. And so when you find yourself in these conversations with that, KG, I'm glad you brought that up. You say, okay, so who's the next great arm? Who's going to be the guy? Who's going to be the guy that's the 1A for this franchise?
Because we know you ain't spending money for real.
Like Justin Verlander.
Like
Tarek Skubal. Who's the 1A? Because the 1A isn't on the roster right now. Would you agree with me?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I do not see a 1A. I want to see more out of Melton. I want to see more out of Reese. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm talking about your 1A, okay?
It could be Melton.
Casey Mize isn't that guy.
It's not going to be Melton. But
we all know Casey Mize isn't that guy.
They're going to make him a starter, but I don't think he has the stuff to be a 1A. Like, he'll be a good rotational pitcher.
And so, especially to the guys that are, forget knee deep, that are up to their waist in that prospect lather, okay? Take a look at the prospect list right now. They aren't arms. They aren't arms. Now, that doesn't mean that maybe another Skubal kind of rises up. That doesn't mean that guy. I'm willing to concede maybe he's there and we just don't see him yet. Okay? But I can't talk about the invisible. I have to talk about the now. All right? I can't do that. Who's the guy? Who's the guy, KG?
I feel you, and shout out to one of our fame members, Weezy D313. This is my dog, though. Shout out. He says, because the prospects didn't work for Sean in 03, I can't be happy about my prospects.
You can be happy about your prospects. Now, can I flip that question around? Let me flip that question around. All right? We heard it in the late 90s with Randy Smith. It went into the aughts, like you said. We heard it with Al Avila, right? Mm-hmm. Do you want? I can waste 5 minutes of your life talking about all the can't miss guys, the Candyman, Daz Cameron. Where do you want me to go? How do you want me to do this? Okay. So the flip side to that, let me flip around what you just said. Do you know what the flip side to that is? Can you blame me for being skeptical?
Not at all.
Casey Mize, 1-1. Casey Mize is a guy. He's a guy. I'm not even saying I don't want him. He's an arm. He's a guy. He's a 3. Casey Mize, right? Casey Mize is a 3.
No, I'm thinking about Weezy D's famous term is Jag, just a guy. So yeah.
That fits.
He might be a Jag.
So you are 100% right. Maybe, just maybe, this latest batch of can't miss prospects is right. Maybe you're right.
Then we're still another, 2 to 3 years from actually contending?
You got it.
If that's the case.
However, can't you understand that there are a lot of people like me that have heard this shit for 2 decades? Can't you understand that for every one that you can say made it, I got 10 that didn't? And if you want to play that game, test me. Test me. I dare you.
Listen, man, when he chose Max Clark as a high schooler, you kind of knew what this guy does. This guy goes out and he gets the youngest talent. He goes out and says, wow, this guy is it. Well, he better turn into PCA. He better turn into Pete Crow Armstrong, because he let Wyatt Langford go on the very next pick from Florida. And that kid's been playing for 3 years now. Starting, hitting over 20 home runs a game. We didn't need that, right? We didn't need that right away into our lineup. I don't know, like it hurt. I mean, no one really delves into the baseball draft like we do in the NFL draft.
Yeah, no.
But Langford was a guy that was out there, and you knew this guy was going to be pretty damn good, and he was good right away. He might not be MVP worthy down to Max Clark. We're putting all our faith in a high school kid. How do you go look at a high school kid and say, that kid's going to be the next Mickey Mantle? How? I don't know how you do it. And he took a high school kid this year with the number 1 pick.
Bryce Rayner.
So Wheezy D, like your point is taken. I'm not even saying that these guys are going to fail. I want you to hear me out. I'm not even saying that these guys are going to fail. I don't know. You don't know. So let's deal with what we know. And if we deal with what we know, surely you can understand the skepticism that a lot of people have.
Yeah. And what we know now is this team is, I don't want to say ahead of schedule, but they are in a position to where they can maybe win in a very, very bad division quicker than you thought. So
yeah,
you got to do something in the interim, because ultimately he'll be judged by how these young kids look. Because if Scooble goes, that's already an indictment on you. Like, fair or unfair, he's the best pitcher in baseball, probably 2-time Cy Young winner, and you might let him walk out the door for nothing. So that's already an indictment. If these kids come up and they don't make not an immediate impact, but if they don't show signs that they are the ones very quickly, it's going to get bad for Scott.
So let me ask you a question, and we'll get to all the sound in a second, but I'm glad we're actually having these conversations. There's a big 3, right?
Yeah.
Brasinio, McConaughey, and Clark, right?
Yep.
Those are the big 3.
Yeah.
Yep. And they all might be in MLB camp.
So what are the chances that all 3 of them hit? Law of averages. What are the chances?
10%.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's baseball.
Now all 3.
I would say 1 out of 3.
Okay. All right. So
if we're talking 3.
Yeah, one actually turns out to be a stud.
Right.
One actually turns out to be a stud. The other 2 are just guys, okay? Is that?
That sounds fair.
How does that?
I would like all 3 to hit.
I would like one of them.
The odds are against them.
Okay, seriously? Out of all the prospects that we've heard about in the last 10 years, who turned into a bona fide star? One. That's it. One.
Riley Green.
Tarek Skubal.
And Tarek Skubal.
Riley Green.
And he wasn't even a 1-1.
Sorry, I don't call Riley Green.
Well, he's
a good
33
player.
homers
No,
and 111 RBI.
He's a good player.
He's 825 OPS.
He's a good player.
He's better than good.
I will not do that.
He's above good, I would say, but he's not.
I think he's a good player.
He's not a superstar, but he's above good at this point.
I'm talking about a star.
Yeah.
Look how frustrated we were with Riley Green.
He is a star.
I like Riley Green a
We
lot,
throw
but
the word
I've
star around too
Look
much.
at the way he plays
Too
the
easy.
outfield, Sean.
Well, if you hit it within his range, for sure. Right? Listen, I like him in the outfield. I think he's a good player. I'm not talking about.
But
I don't think that Riley Green is a star.
I mean, to be fair, he's probably top 5 best outfielder in the American League. One of the best ones in the MLB. But I've often said this, shout out to Flannel when he was here. We would have these talks because that was his guy. But I would always say, I like this guy a lot. I don't know if he should be your A1 or your 1A, your star player, the one that you tout that can win you games. I don't know if he's that. Like, he's close to that. I don't know if he's that.
You know what? Tell me if this sounds familiar. I will take Riley Green. I will certainly take Riley Green over Jahmai Jones.
No, not even close.
I'll
tell you what, the Yankees would love to have Riley Green. I can tell you that.
I think
they would love him.
I think part of the problem in our town for a long time, whether people want to admit it or not, is we put guys on pedestals they don't belong. I think a majority of us were absolutely frustrated at Riley's approach at the plate. I think, yes, the strikeouts.
Yes.
The strikeouts do matter. Yes, contact matters. It does. Sorry, it does. And again, for all the just wait. Well, what if these 3 guys, one of them makes it and he's just Riley Green, right? And what if the other two? What if one of them's Torque? How many people? Let's be honest. How many people want Torque here next year?
I do. I do.
He did have.
Did you hear the hesitation?
Yeah, I
do.
mean, but in some respects, I can live in a world where he's not on the team, and I can also live in a world where he is still on the team because of the season that he had. He had an improved year. I give him that.
So I hope that people get the point that all right. So one turns into Riley Green, one turns into Torque, the other one doesn't make it, right?
How about Dingler?
Dingler's a pretty good player.
No, Dingler is.
He's a
I
damn
think he's
good player.
Dingler's a pretty.
I
good
think
player.
he's good.
He is terrific behind the plate.
We finally got a catcher of the future.
Right.
We do.
How many times did we hear that over the last
Right.
decade? There's our catcher of the
Might
future.
actually have it though. He got some pop too in his.
Lorenzo is a guy that can catch and play first. The kid they got for Jack Flaherty,
Well,
one of the guys.
I think that's the exit of Torque personally. That's just
It might be.
That's
It might be.
Parker Meadows is Daz Cameron.
he can't hit.
He's
man.
our future. He's our future center fielder.
Boy, could he play the
He'll be the
outfield.
center fielder for the next 15 years.
Boy,
right?
could he play defense. He can't hit a
Can't
lick.
hit?
Can't hit a
Yeah.
lick.
We'll see. We'll get to. Gosh, we went crazy with this.
Yeah.
We haven't heard any sounds yet.
Sorry, JB.
We haven't heard any sounds,
Sorry,
but
JB.
that's how you know it's good. So.
Listen, we'll get your thoughts. We'll get some of the clips from yesterday as well. Hey, you know what? Brian Branch, or Dion Branch, as it were. We got to get into that as well. The what were you hoping to accomplish, and how do you feel about it today? Where are we going, JB?
We got to hear from Planet Fitness and Art and Jakes. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to Burns sending in $5.
Shout
he
out.
said, so Green Bay, about your quality wins, because Sunday night you told us the Lions suck, but if the Lions suck, who have you beaten besides the Lions?
Ooh, I like that. Good logic.
That's some wordsmith in there.
Good
By
logic.
Burn. Shout out.
Good logic.
Shout out.
Shout out to Burn for that one. And another $2 from Matthew Kruger. He sends in, this is Max Scherzer all over again. Resign him now.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I didn't think so before yesterday, and yesterday to me just solidified it. If you had any interest in signing Tarek Skubal, okay, you don't give some line of, well, it's company policy. No, you say he's the best pitcher in the world. He's probably going to win another Cy Young. We are doing everything we can to resign him.
Right. Or we hope to sign him.
Yeah.
Like something.
Yep.
Be committal in some aspect.
Yep.
He was committal.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was committal. Committal about spinning it.
You're right, Maz.
Jesus.
Jeez, OP. All right, where are we going?
All right, Planet Fitness and then Art and Jake.
Planet Fitness is for everyone. Over 2,700 clubs nationwide, 50 in Metro Detroit alone. Have you heard about the Black Card? Well, they got the Black Card Spa. You recover with hydro massage, other innovative amenities. Bring a guest free anytime. It's just $24.99 a month. They've got a great partnership with the Lions. If you want to win 2 tickets to every Lions regular season home game, just visit any of their 50-plus locations in the Metro Detroit area. We are all strong on this planet.
And whether you're a die-hard Spartan fan or, of course, you bleed blue and maize and blue for the Wolverines, listen up. The Woodward Sports College Football Show is going live, baby, from Art and Jake's in Lansing. October 25th, the epic Michigan versus Michigan State showdown. Make sure you're out there. Come out, hang out with us. Wall-to-wall coverage. Over 80 TVs, 22 beers on tap. Great menu. Of course, the Fairway Burger is the classic. No better way, no better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. Don't download their app right now and join the Art and Jake's fan club, where every game day is a win at Art and Jake's.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Terry Foster and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day. All the sports. All Detroit. Live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Let's face it, we are simple creatures. There's no other way to say that. We men, we like gimmies. We like uncomplicated, okay? Like Lady Jane's haircuts for men. You walk in, you sign in, before you know it, boom, you get yourself handsome and clean. Lady Jane's haircuts for men, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, uncomplicated, and yes, it's wicked awesome.
It's really important for me to look at it from a 30,000-foot view. And I think when you do that, it is hard to characterize this season as anything other than another big step forward for an organization that's come a really long way in a short period of time. Among things that we did this year, we won more games than we did last year. We had 6 All-Stars, the most in all of baseball. We got to the postseason 2 consecutive years for the 5th time in over 100 years in this organization. We won another postseason series, and we earned our 8th postseason win in 2 years. I think that's the 3rd most in all of baseball. We had many players on our big league team that took a big step forward. We entered the season with the #1 overall farm system, and many of our most important prospects had dominant seasons on their way to some of them reaching the postseason or reaching the big leagues in 2026. And I think the most important thing when I reflect on the entire season is we went a calendar year from late August to late August with the most major league wins of any organization in baseball. And we finished the 2025 season with the best overall organizational record of any organization in the sport.
I thought you'd like that, Sean.
I swear it's like he wanted to erase September. Like it just didn't happen.
Okay, so you remember how that's so tone deaf, Scott, dude. That's just so
a major
tone-deaf.
step forward. That's what we were
I
at.
was trying to sell you on something that wasn't there.
You don't have to sell me that this was a good year. I can see with my eyes that this team made it to the divisional series.
The Detroit Tigers are a franchise. It will be 42 years next year. By the way, today's October 14th. Do you know what today is? Do you know what today is? Longtime Tiger fans will know. 41 years since they last won a World Series. 41 years ago.
Today's the anniversary?
Today's the anniversary. 41 years. Hey, but hey, we were outstanding August to August. We were 3 season champs, man.
It's like, why do you not want to acknowledge what the hell happened? Like, it's okay to acknowledge it. That's what gets me. Like, a lot of people in this town, like, turn their ire against Tom Gores because he came to the podium last year or, almost 2 years ago, and he was straight up. He took responsibility for what the hell his part in it was, what he had been doing for the past few years, and then he wrote a check to get a bad coach. Well, I want a good coach that was bad here, got him out the door immediately. He fixed the mistake. Like, why don't you just take responsibility for what happened? It's okay. They still made the playoffs. You can acknowledge that you dropped a historic lead. Like, it's okay. And then you can talk about ways that you want to improve that. But I guess that's my sticking point about this whole thing. He just did not take responsibility seemingly for any of the bad shit that happened with this thing.
I don't know what he means when he says, I have to look at this from 30,000 feet.
That's a
No,
step
let's
back.
look at it from the micro. Let's look at it from month to month like we do.
Because can I tell you what I would see if I was in the cockpit at 30,000 feet? I would see a gosh damn explosion in the month of September. Hey, what's boy? Look at that cloud billowing. What is something on fire down there? That's what I would see from 30,000 feet, right?
But he didn't lie. He's telling us the truth, but he's spinning it.
Oh, it's an incredible spin.
But they're all truths. They won more games. They've won more playoff games, third highest playoff games in 2 years.
We were shit for a decade. That's a low bar.
And their minor leagues were the best and won championships. That's what he told us. That's what he told us.
I think he's trying to spin it to sell you on it for next year.
Oh, 100%.
Which is why he's giving you, hey, you know what? There might have been some bad here, but hey, let's look at the good things that we did throughout this whole entire season.
It's a car salesman.
Next year, and you know what? We'll improve by this much.
That sounded like a car salesman to me, man. And I'm trying to find the chatter that said this. It sounds like a man trying to save his job. I'm not, and it's crazy because his job is secure.
Oh, 100%. I think what
Herb Nash, shout out Herb Nash.
I think what you're also trying to do, JB, along the lines of what you're just saying, is you're also acknowledging that the key component of your team is in all likelihood not going to be here next year. And how we think the Detroit Tigers will be a better team without what was clearly the MVP of their team, I don't know. But that mindset's out there. You do not make your team better by getting rid of the best pitcher in baseball. Sorry, you don't.
Well,
you're not going to get anything in return for next year.
How do you know?
You really think you're going to get something for next year?
Yeah.
For next year. Something for next year. He's going to get something for next year.
Matthew Stafford was traded for guys that helped the Lions right away.
How did that work out?
Football and baseball.
Do you remember that first season? How did that work out? They were awful.
But you saw talent.
They were awful. The Lions were awful.
But they were awful when they traded him.
They were worse the next year. They were. That first year was awful.
I get it.
There's a chance you can come away from a Scooble trade with a good number of prospects.
That's what I'm
instead of
talking
actual
about.
talent.
That's
why you can't compare NFL to MLB.
I can't imagine them getting everyday players in that deal. I could be wrong.
No,
I don't know the answer.
I think you get one or two, but there's going to be prospects on the other end of that.
But you're not going to get anything of consequence that will make you say, okay, we lost the best pitcher in baseball, but we picked up this, so we're probably going to be better. You know what I mean? I can't envision a scenario where that happens.
If they trade him to a team, let's just say like the Dodgers, and the Dodgers, of course, have every other team's ace as their guy. Okay, so let's just say the Dodgers put Blake Snell in the deal because Blake Snell's not going to pitch for a lot longer. He was amazing last night. 10 strikeouts, 8 innings. 8 innings! 8 innings! You're going to get a guy a guy that's on his way out of the league but can still help you for the next year or two. It's like trading for a quarterback that, it's like trading I'm bringing Aaron Rodgers in. But when the Jets traded for Aaron Rodgers, he was high at that time. Green Bay, he was still playing at a high level. The Jets thought they were going to get that guy, and it didn't happen. So I think the Tigers will get a pitcher that is a good pitcher, but is not a young pitcher like Scooble that's going to dominate for years. And they're going to get a position player or two, and then they're going to get a couple of prospects.
What's Blake Snell's contract's like $35 million, though, isn't it? We have to remember that as well. This is a franchise that doesn't do things.
But they underpaid him. He's underpaid. A lot of these guys were like mercenaries. They went to the Dodgers to win a World Series because that's how they do business.
Yeah, he's got an average annual salary on this contract. In 2026, it is a base salary of $26 million. The average salary over the term of this contract, which expires in 2030, is $36.4 million.
They pay everyone at the end. That's how they do it.
Yeah, because he wants to defer.
I'm sure they could talk the Dodgers into paying.
That sounds familiar.
I'm just throwing a team out
No,
there.
I know what you're saying, but those are things we also have to remember who we're talking about. This is a franchise that doesn't like to spend money.
Agreed.
Thus, we're
That means you got to
going
get
to
it out.
jettison Tarek Skubal out of here.
Yeah, that means you got to get it out the mud. You got to get it through the trade market. And what confidence do you have in Scott Harris in the trade market? Like, I don't want to say he's Al Avila-esque in terms of like trade acquisition, but he hasn't done anything.
Hey, KG, I know the Harrisites. That's the only word I can come. The people that Scott does no wrong. I'll call them Harrisites.
His crowning achievement was selling last year and getting Trey Sweeney.
Bam.
What did Trey Sweeney do this year?
Bam. You got all right. There are 3 trade deadlines. We can. He fucked up Eduardo.
Yeah,
absolutely, positively.
And it might not have been all him on that, but fair enough.
You have to find have to find value, especially when a guy allegedly wanted to move.
Right.
So last year, I'll give him credit for what they did, and obviously they got better. And this year, how anybody could say this wasn't a fail is unbeknownst to me. Yeah. Right? Can we all agree on that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
AJ Hinch, we want to win a World Series.
It's, I have great appreciation for everything that we did, but we are not going to be. We want more, and we know that we can do more and achieve, higher bars. And I'm glad that to some extent that I'm sitting here talking about all of that not being good enough. Like, what a great accomplishment for us to reset the bar as to where we're at. And know that this city, this fan base, this organization, these players, these coaches can do more, and we're gonna work tirelessly to do it. We're gonna take a couple of days off, but we are gonna get back up at it and try to run that same race and be however many wins more it takes to win this division, to advance past the ALDS and bring a World Series to Detroit.
You guys, please tell me that you saw the difference between listening to AJ talk and listening to Scott Harris talk. Mm-hmm. Please tell me you saw that.
Of course, they're 2 different people. We know Scott Harris. We know him. He is a boy wonder, and he knows it. That's what he is. He knows better than us. He does. That's his MO.
I feel bad for AJ, bro. He shouldn't have to deal with this. He shouldn't. He wants more talent on this team. I know he does.
100%.
He didn't have to deal with this shit in Houston.
Tell me you want more. Quit telling me about how you're 30,000 feet up.
It don't matter if he,
I don't want to hear that shit.
He said he wanted more at one point. You don't remember that? He said that during the year at one point. But come on, man. This is it's tough, bro. It's just tough. I'm not trying to be just a complete Debbie Downer, but y'all got to realize like what this kind of looks like, bro. And we did this before. Once again, we did this last offseason, and we complained all offseason that they didn't do anything.
They put the white flag up last year, and then a miracle happened.
Right.
And that's how this guy got to be the way he is. He thought he was a genius, when in fact he gave up.
Harris on the trade deadline.
Oh, this is a beauty.
Here it comes.
Do I regret not pulling the trigger on the deals that we had access to at the deadline? I don't. And I'll tell you why. I think I'm even more confident now than I was then that the deals that we had access to that we passed on would have frustrated our fans more than not doing the deals. It's really tough in my job right now because I can't share the exact deals for obvious reasons, but I can share some details that hopefully are pretty illuminating. I would tell you that the players that were most closely connected to us via the media would have cost either a player on our postseason roster plus additional pieces or one of our top prospects plus additional pieces. In some cases, with those deals that were most closely connected to us, those players that were most closely connected to us, those players some of them didn't perform at all down the stretch, would have been a free agent in 2 months, and would have cost a player on our postseason roster that actually performed better than the player we acquired and was controllable in the future. So think about that for a second. We could have acquired a player who was going to be a pending free agent on the day of the deadline. We probably would have gotten an A on the trade grades on the day of the deadline and probably would have gotten plenty of praise in the coverage, only to see that player not perform well down the stretch and the player we traded perform better than that player this year and be controllable in the future. I don't regret those deals at all.
So if I'm getting this straight, I'm trying not to be swarmy. Is that the word, Maz?
Yeah, you're not swarmy.
He being swarmy, you are not.
I'm trying really hard not to be swarmy, okay? You want to take a victory lap and pat yourself on the back for deals you didn't make.
That's crazy.
That's cool. That's cool. But yet at the same time, tried for a few seconds to sell us that really the deals that you did make weren't that bad until even you had no choice but to sit back and go, well, yeah, I wish we had more quality innings, and, well, I guess that's on me. Please tell me you understand the disconnect there.
Man.
I'm begging you. Pat myself on the back for the deals I didn't make, that people wanted me to make, and literally speed up a historic collapse by adding 2 pitchers who were flammable.
Sean, there's 2 sticking points to me with that. The first one being like, I don't want to hear that, okay, we would have traded a prospect that's performing better in our system than the MLB player on the roster that we would have traded for. I don't care about that because that prospect, he's not in the big leagues. I could give a damn what he's doing down there. He's not a big leaguer.
Truth.
I don't care. And the second part, yeah, we would have traded for a rental and, we didn't want to give up our prospects in control. I don't want to hear that when the people that you did trade for didn't even make it to the playoffs. Those are my 2 sticking points. Who cares about a fucking rental player you were going to lose anyway? The people that you brought in didn't even make it to the playoff roster.
Okay, this guy's talking obviously about Eugenio Suarez. And I guess they wanted Troy Melton. Okay, that probably wouldn't have been a good deal at the end of this whole thing. But it might have, because Suarez might have hit a few home runs for you. This is the whole John Smoltz for, what the hell's his name?
Doyle Alexander.
Doyle Alexander. You can go back and look at things like this. But Doyle Alexander helped the Tigers win the division and get in the playoffs. I mean, you can look back and say Smoltz is a Hall of Famer. Of course. But now let me go to Scott Harris for a minute. Why are you only looking at Suarez? Why aren't you looking at Johan Duran that the Phillies went and got? Dabrowski went and got the best closer in baseball.
You got it.
He went and got Tarantula, or what the hell is he called? All right? That's who he got.
But, Maz, they lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, they did lose in the playoffs because Zach Wheeler was not on the freaking staff because he blew his freaking shoulder out. So don't just tell me about one guy you were going after. There are other guys you could have asked for. There are other teams. There's 30 freaking teams in the league. I don't want to just hear about Suarez, maybe Naylor. I don't want to hear about them only. There are other teams that were willing to make deals. The Yankees got Bednar from the Pirates. How many times did we say we played the Pirates? Remember we played them like 6 times? We're going to get 1 or 2 of their guys. We're going to get their outfielder. We're going to get this guy. No, the Yankees got him. So you're only telling me that you're only dealing that Suarez would have been a problem. Well, maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe you would have won the effing division. Maybe you would have had a different matchup. Maybe the team would have gotten better anyway had you gotten him. I don't know.
Yeah, because you kind of...
I don't know.
He had a home run in a playoff game that you lost.
Yeah.
I don't care about the regular season.
Between him and Naylor, they had 20 homers and 48 RBI between them. At the end of those 2, that's what they gave Seattle, who's still playing.
Listen, Scott's in an unenviable position. Okay, let's all admit, but let's rip down all the paper, okay, and get to the brass tacks. He wants to be applauded for deals he didn't make, and forget about the deals that I did make that sped up our demise. Okay, sure. Please tell me you understand that doesn't make sense. Really, really weird.
Yes.
Do you want to blow through these last three and then we'll move on to Lions?
Yeah.
JP.
Go ahead.
Harris expects AA prospects to be in Detroit next year.
Oh boy.
So I expect the players that posted dominant years in AA to factor into our big league team next year. They've earned it. They posted incredible years as 20-year-olds, very young for level. I expect their progress to continue, and I expect them to be in Detroit at some point next year. Does that affect what we do this winter? Absolutely. How could it not? I mean, these guys are really exciting young players that can help us on both sides of the ball, and we got to make sure that we are preserving opportunity for them. We also have to compete. The expectations have changed around here. We have to thread that needle whereby we are putting ourselves in a really good position to get off to a good start, but also add to that team throughout the summer internally with some of these players that are coming. You know, Kevin is in the fall league right now. He's playing some shortstop. He's playing some third base. He has played second, short, and now he's going to have experience at third base. I'm not going to announce that he's going to be in Major League camp because I should probably tell him before I announce it. But I think a lot of these guys are going to be in Major League camp. You're going to see them firsthand, and more importantly, they're going to get a lot of experience being around the big league coaches and the big league players, so that when they ultimately get to the big leagues, they're more comfortable, and we have an environment ready for them that allows them to jump onto this team and make this team better immediately.
So these guys are going to be here next year. The question is when. And I mean, really, do you expect them to be here all year?
There might be a chance one, maybe even two, could make the opening day roster.
They'll be up and down. Put it that way. They'll be on the Toledo shuffle.
I expect McGonigal to maybe make the roster and the rest to go to AAA, and then maybe during the year they can call them up like that. But
September call up type things.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Who knows?
I'd be surprised if one of them made the roster. I'm serious.
I think McGonigal has the best chance.
I hope you're right.
He keeps touting them.
I hope you're right.
Blazing, so.
I hope. I just know as well as I do. They like to bring these guys around slowly. They do.
Yeah, true. But at least with McGonigal, he's kind of at a position of need for this team at the present moment.
What position is that?
I believe that would be shortstop. So if he comes in and he's a shortstop right away, then you kind of might need him because you don't want Javi doing that every day. I don't think at this point.
I put Javi in center field. I'm sorry, Parker. When you learn how to hit, you can come back.
Javi don't need
okay? He's my center fielder. Javi Baez is my center fielder. If you're going to keep him and he's getting paid, he's playing center field.
By the way, I'm glad can we stop citing the 6 All-Stars too? Please? Can we please? Fan votes, man. Like, come on. Seriously? Fan votes. Zach McKinstry was an All-Star. All right, KG, sorry. For all the Javi Luya stuff, okay, Javi Baez was an All-Star.
He was.
Is that what we're touting? Are we really doing that fan vote stuff? Stop it. Javi was better than any of us thought, okay? Javi has his shortcomings. Can we be honest for a second, KG?
But he was also the best player in the playoffs.
That's the reality of it.
That's crazy. That's where we're at.
In case you missed it, Harris on Tarek Skubal.
Tarek is obviously going into the final year of his controllability. How much of a decision point is that this offseason? Or are you are you kind of prepared to go into the season with him and see how it rolls that way?
Yeah, listen, I totally understand the question, and I understand that you have to ask me. I've kind of learned over time, especially with this question, that general comments tend to get chopped up and forced into narratives. I can't comment on our players being traded. I can't comment on free agents, and I can't comment on other teams' players. So I'm going to respond by just not actually commenting on it. Tarek is a Tiger. I hope he wins the Cy Young for the second consecutive year. He's an incredible pitcher, and we're lucky to have him. That's all I can say on that.
That was
say that again, man.
That was an optimistic endorsement. Even give me I hope when he said I hope, I remember thinking, I hope he says, I hope that we can bring him back, and he didn't. I hope he wins the Cy Young.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing that Maz just did. He gone.
Yeah. And I saw somebody in the chat saying, like, oh, KG, you wanted him to say that you want to keep Scuba, but he can't do that because of the rules. These are rules that they made up.
Yeah.
Right. He's on their team. He can say whatever the hell he
You can
wants.
say whatever the hell you want. What rules?
But there are.
If I have a guy on my team, Aiden Hutchinson, well, of course, Brad Holmes was going to say, oh, well, of course, Aiden, we got to get him paid. We got to pay Brian. We got to pay Kirby. They're your players.
Right.
You can say whatever the hell you want.
You made this up, just like you didn't want to tell us about the AJ Hinch extension for some reason.
I can't.
It's where they do that at, Sean.
Hey, Scott.
Never heard
I
of
got
Business
nothing.
to know.
Hey, Scott, I missed class today, Scott. What was the homework? I can't say. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
And he told you right there, he
can't-
doesn't want to get clipped up the wrong way.
I can't.
So that kind of alludes to the fact that, okay, you don't want to say anything that's going to compromise you in the eyes of the city. So, yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, man. Like, that would. How do I have confidence he's going to be on this team?
If I see one more Popeyes commercial on television, I'm going to lose my mind, by the way. Do you know what I would do to Popeyes right now? I just wanted to state that for the record. Oh, my gosh. All right, one more clip, and then we're going to get on some football stuff. This is Scott Harris talking about the plethora of strikeouts.
Ooh.
The second area that we need to look into is contact. We need to make more contact as an organization. We need to move the baseball more in the big leagues than we are. This has been a theme from the last 2 years. I think there are a lot of players on our team right now that have some swing and miss in their games. But I think there are some things that we can do to improve upon it. I'm sure we'll talk about it today. But the time for that is now. Like, we need to start making those gains right now. We need to make sure that we have a team next year that can consistently across 6 months make enough contact to be a productive offense. I think if you go back and you look at our season, the months in which we made more contact, we were one of the best offenses in baseball. If you take a look at June, which was the lowest strikeout rate month that we had this season, we also had the best offense in baseball. When this group does move the ball, we can do a lot of damage. We can score a lot of runs. We got to find a way to be able to do that more consistently, and there's some ways that we have already talked about.
I don't have a problem with what he said there. Let me tell you, the lack of consistency with this team was maddening. Can we all agree?
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what led to people like KG. I hope I can speak for you here.
Yeah.
People like KG and I to just have the Jorge Polanco 1,000-yard stare, where my eyes were bugged out of my head going, I have to watch this because I feel obligated to do it, but gosh damn, this is a chore, and I really don't want to do this right now. That was my feeling the last month of the year. I'm lying if I say otherwise.
Yeah, I believe that's true, and you relied on the resurgence of many players. Like, I remember Neil Rule used to say, oh, you need the 7-leg parlay to hit. Well, it kind of hit for half of the season because you got a resurgence from Zach McKinstry, who is a known utility guy. You had a resurgent season from Torque, and I want to give him credit. He did look better to a certain extent this year, but it wasn't good enough. At the end of the day, it just was not good enough, nor is it sustainable in order to get to where you ultimately want to go.
And I want to stress, I like Riley Green. I do.
Right.
And I know we
You
had
needed Javi to hit. Like,
Yeah,
come on, what are we talking about?
Right. We had fun with the Riley Green,
Right.
19 strikeouts and everything. But yes, that we need better. There's nothing wrong with asking for more. And I'm not going to put him on that pedestal. He made highlight reel plays out in the outfield. He really did. There's no two ways about that. But can we all agree his range is a little limited as well? His OPS was 43rd in major leagues. The power numbers, he was top 10.
Yeah.
Give him credit for that. He was.
No,
top.
he's good.
He was top 10.
He's
the
good.
batting average, okay, and the strikeouts. Yeah. Can we tighten the screws a little bit and get more? Are we wrong for asking for that? I don't think so, Maz.
Not at all.
I don't think we're wrong for that.
He's got room for improvement.
I hope
and
so.
He's young enough that he can improve.
He's only 25.
Yeah, he's young enough.
I hope he's around. I like Riley. I do.
No,
I-
he's
I-
good. He's damn good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like Riley.
He's damn good.
What's that?
It's just a question of whether he's elite or not. I just don't know.
Can we go back to a year ago? Do you remember Scott kind of said it's up to Torque?
To stay on the team, basically.
If Torque finds a spot and everything. I don't think Torque has a future here. I don't. I just don't. I think
that's going to break Lynn Henning's heart.
I think Scott has.
Ships.
I think that Scott has.
Ship.
I think that Scott has kind of laid the groundwork for that. I don't think he's got a spot here. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's got room too.
He does. He does.
You got to get some. If you're gonna keep him, you got to get better players around him.
100%.
You got to protect them.
100. Well, and let's be honest. He's not exactly unlike Riley. I don't think anybody's going to talk about how good of a first baseman Torque is.
No.
He did improve a little.
Oh yeah, a little.
Listen, we got guys that guys that don't even have a position. Look at Colt Keith. The guy has no position.
Don't worry.
Because he can't play defense.
Don't worry, it's coming.
Is he gone too?
So's Jackson Jobe.
No, he won't be. They paid him. They believe in him. They ain't going to get rid of Colt Keith.
Don't worry, Jackson Jobe's coming back too, right? So everything.
I like Jobe. Nah, come on.
I hope you're right.
Nah, Jobe is going to be okay.
I hope you're right.
Coming back from Tommy Johns, though, we all know how that goes. So.
I don't know how highly they think this regime thinks of him. I got to be honest with you.
He was the top pitcher in your system for a while, so shit.
I don't know how highly this regime does.
Well,
I'm being 100% honest.
I mean, that's fair.
That old regime passed up on a lot of good talent to draft him. A lot of good talent.
All right, listen, we are so past the break. It's insane. Poor JB, fetal position the last 10 minutes. The man doesn't care about breaks. I'm sorry, JB. Where are we going?
We got to hear from Les Stanford, then Sharing's Heating and Air. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in. We got $5 from Burn. He says, just another Riley. So we get another 38 home runs, 258 average, and 111 RBI hitter. Let's go World Series bound and picking up the steam.
I don't think I'll say the same. I like Riley. I think he's a good player. I do. I'm not ready to put him on that pedestal. I'm not going to call him just another outfielder. I am going to call Casey Mize just another guy. Jag? Is that what it is? KG? Jag?
Yeah, just a guy.
Casey Mize. No, Riley's not just a guy. I hope none of us presented that as such.
No
way.
I don't think so.
We got $5 from Rando Smalls. He sends in. He said, you guys aren't taking into consideration the trades that didn't happen.
No, Scott brought him up for us. He took care of business for us. So, yes, you're right.
And finally, we got $2 from Nobody. He sends in. He says 19 strikeouts tonight. That's the kind of vibes we're getting from this Jamook.
Tonight?
Tonight.
I love Jamoki. It's such a good
such a good
comment. All right, where are we going now, JB?
Les Stanford and then Sharon's Heating and Air.
Let me tell the people about Les Stanford Buick and GMC. They got great offers right now today. Get a 2025 Hummer EV SUT lease special at $599 per month plus tax. Or you can try out the 2025 Lyric SUV lease special for only $489 per month. And don't forget about the 2025 Equinox EV lease special at only $229 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. For all these specials, you can go to lesstanford.com.
Hey, shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been doing it for over 40 years now. So obviously when you're in business that long, you must be doing something right. Reliable service, treat people like family. They offer it all: heating, cooling, indoor air quality, water heaters, whole home generators, and memberships. Right now, DTE gas customers get a free, that's right, free furnace tune-up through December 1st. Call Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning today at 734-238-3839 or scan that QR code on your screen right now. Tell them that Woodward Sports sent you.
But 19 Ks, it's not going to get it done usually. 19 Ks for what? For you guys. Tonight?
Big Injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got
everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
If you're looking for the ultimate pickleball experience, you need to check out Wicked Pickle, Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. 10 climate-controlled courts, daily open play for all levels, and a chill lounge with TVs, ping pong, cold drinks. It's always game on, rain or shine. If you're throwing a party, your team event, this would be a great spot. They can host groups from 10 to 200. Do not miss the APA Michigan Gold Cup. It's November 22nd and 23rd. You can sign up at pickleballtournaments.com. And yeah, we're having a Woodward Sports pickleball party. We'd love to see you all there. January 9th. Details coming soon. All right, welcome back. Hi.
Hi.
Hello there.
What's the number? The Lions are favored by 5.5.
Yeah.
Is that the number?
I hate that number.
I know you do. That's why I'm looking at you.
I hate it.
Does that say take the Bucks?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so beat up, though.
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions all day.
I'm taking the Lions.
To cover?
Yeah.
Eh? Tonight? Tonight?
Tonight? Riley. Did you see that? Maz went Riley.
Sean, one thing did surprise me. The whole time we was talking Tigers, you didn't throw your hat.
No.
I'm surprised. I
That's
thought we was getting at least 2 out of that whole hour.
He's broken.
No, I am.
Yeah.
No, I am. I am. Yeah. Do you know why I'm broken? I'm going to tell you why I'm broken.
Tired.
I'm tired, and I'm tired of talking to human beings that don't see what's going on with this franchise. And if I sound, Maz, here's that word, swarmy. I apologize. I like if you can't see what's going on, I can't help you. I can't. If you can't see what's going on, they're gonna do things on the cheap. They're gonna be the smartest guy in the room, every one of them, and they're gonna try to scratch and claw their way. Like all those champions, the Cleveland Indians / Guardians have won, and the Milwaukee Brewers have won, and the Tampa Rays have won, and Moneyball. I mean, hell, they made a movie out of it, right? So surely they won 5, 6, 10 World Series. That's what our fate is. And when we have players that do really, really well, and are due a payday, they'll get their payday from somebody else.
Please don't send them to the
That's
Dodgers.
wonderful.
Please.
That's cool.
No Red Sox, no Dodgers. Please.
So I hope it works. I do. I have, as we talked about with, was it Wheezy D? I hope you can understand my skepticism. I really hope, and I'll be the first guy to admit if this is the magic group, I'll be the first guy to admit, hey, wow, yeah, maybe it is different. Maybe it is different. But KG, I think you and I were in the exact same spot last week. Like it was arduous. It was a chore.
Yeah.
I have no other way to say that.
Trust me, I didn't want to come in here and crash out during a playoff run.
No.
But it didn't feel like a playoff run to me. I'm sorry.
Deion Branch. I'm never going to let that go. That's so damn good. I'm sorry. That's so damn good.
Hilarious.
Suspended a game without pay for that. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was.
He is appealing it.
Yep.
Probably has no chance of winning it.
We'll get a decision on that soon.
Maybe Ben Johnson could help him.
But I mean, I don't blame his appeal.
Justice.
I saw people.
You make the effort.
No,
right?
Of course. I saw people killing them online. Like, one, this is standard procedure in the NFL. People are going to appeal, especially with all the money that he's losing. It is what it is. I think he's going to try to sell the fact that some of these calls that went unnoticed and went missed kind of led up to what boiled over at the end of the game. But do I think he'll win? Probably not, because the league is pretty. It happened if it had happened during a 1:00 game, I forgot who said it on this show yesterday. I totally agree with that. But seeing that it happened in prime time, yeah, it's not a good look.
That's little kid logic. You know what I mean? When I hear people say stuff like that, well, all the stuff that happened before, that's like, and then I do the obligatory, such a dad thing to say. Well, if all the kids jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge too? Right?
I might, Sean.
Is
it fun?
Yeah, it's little. That's little kid logic. It is. I'm sorry. It's. Yes, you're right. All that stuff happened, and then you went further, and you did that.
Yeah.
And you're now gonna give up $76,625.
Write that check right now.
And you're going to be suspended a game. Was it worth it? What? It's a teachable moment.
You won the battle and not the war.
Right.
Because to the internet, you won, technically, because you slung him on the ground, punched him in the face, whatever. But, yeah.
You got over, dude. You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Those guys had their hand out to him, and that wasn't cool. But you know what? It's heated a battle. The kid was pissed.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was probably some chirping going on.
They got railroaded. Yeah. He knew it, and he had enough. That's it.
You know what? I have to go. I hate to go hockey guy on you. You know what? You got something to say, get up in his grill and just go, I'm going to see you again. Mm-hmm. Just know that. I am going to see you again. It might not be in the Super Bowl, because I don't think you guys are going to be there. You're going to talk some shit while you're at it.
Yeah.
But eventually you and I are going to cross paths again. So just keep your head up. It's coming. It might not be tomorrow, but it's coming. Right? Do something like that. You do that, there's nothing good that's going to come from that, man. Especially, as you pointed out, man, as a repeat offender, if this was the first time, maybe he doesn't get suspended. Right? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
He got caught red-handed on national TV, like Kenny said.
Yeah. Prime time, it just is not a good look.
DJ Reader. It was weird. Yesterday, would you guys agree with me? Yesterday, all day was weird. I didn't hear people like losing their minds.
No.
Yesterday.
It was just like a blip on the radar.
It happened.
Yeah.
Nobody's writing a free pass.
You know what? We've grown up.
I wouldn't say that just yet.
We have.
Because if they lose this week, it's all coming back.
But if they lose,
I bet you sweet ass.
But they're losing to a one-loss team. That's a good team. That's
it don't matter.
But guess what? They're not going to lose the game.
If they lose back-to-back for the first time in almost 3 years, this fan base is
they won't.
I agree with that.
Yeah. They're going to lose it.
I agree with that.
They're going to lose it.
I think, and we're not going to worry about it, though.
No.
Like, I firmly believe that. But, no, and I get it, because, somebody brought up to me yesterday, well, why why do the Lions get a free pass, but everybody's pounding on the Tigers? And I said, well, there are two things that come to mind. Number one, the Tigers had a historic collapse. Number two, I think that this Lion team has made a much greater case for itself, and this is just a regular season game.
Yeah, and they kind of using the young guys to excuse not signing talent in the offseason. And I don't like that at all. Like, we love Brad Holmes, who is also shrewd in the same vein as a Scott Harris, but he's a great drafter. And what do we hear about Scott Harris all the time? He's this great talent evaluator. He wants to develop, all these things, right? So if that's the case, you shouldn't fear spending some of your prospects. Go get it back in the draft.
You got it.
But go get it back in the draft if you're such a great talent evaluator. You focus on development. You rebuilt the farm system. Go get it back in the draft. This should be nothing to you to spend prospects if that's the case. So, two different situations, man.
Can I go back to Wheezy D? And I'm so sorry for using you as the example today, but since you brought it up, I hope you... Do you understand what KG just said? All those superlatives, okay? The talent evaluator, develop guys. Those are things... You could take out the name Scott Harris and insert Randy Smith. Ask Maz.
Oh, God.
We lived through it, okay?
Yeah.
You could take out all... You could take
Tony
out...
Clark, Brian Hunter.
Oh, my
Justin
gosh.
Thompson,
Carlos
Jason
Pena.
Thompson.
They're all there. They are forever. The best franchise in Major League Baseball, according to Baseball Prospectus.
Boy,
right?
we fleeced the Astros.
We were the franchise of the year. I'm not joking. That's a true story, okay? So now that we say you could take out the name Randy Smith, you could take out the name Scott Harris, and you could insert Al Avila's name into there.
Mm-hmm.
The exact same things that KG just said. So again, I'm willing to concede I don't know if Scott Harris is or is not that guy. But can you please just give me the dignity to sit back and say, wow, I guess he's right. I can understand why people would be skeptical.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
And Brad has proved it to us. We
1,000%.
don't know what Scott
Cachet,
Harris
baby.
kids gonna do.
Cachet.
We know what Brad Holmes kids did.
1,000%.
Like, come on, man. It's not an apples to apples comparison.
No, it's like comparing apples to that giant Popeyes chicken sandwich I'm going to eat with the side of Cajun fries and shrimp. You take the fucking apple. I'll take all that fried goodness. And I'll eat every bit of it.
He's Jack Nicholson again, y'all.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't eat all the shrimp. I can. DJ Reader says we're going to be fine. Don't you worry.
Maybe you guys needed this just to reset.
If he believes that, I guess. I don't think that ever, but, it happens. It happens in this league.
This team has been good at resetting after a loss. What gives you guys the confidence, especially in the final game before a bye?
We're going to show up to work, and we're going to correct the film, and we're going to get back to work. I don't think anybody on this team is going to hang their head. And, 4-2, the sky's not falling out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, I think that's really more the frustrating part. You go look around, and everybody's blah, 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 but it's like you're 4-2, you're still at the top of your conference. You just lost a game to a good team. A team who's been at the top, so it's just what it is.
I needed to go to my happy place. Thank you. You guys, and again, the one thing that we talked about ad nauseum, not only on this show, but when I was doing the show with Terry and Broder, and even filling in on Big D with KG and Neil and who was ever in the booth that day, Spenny. Like, this regular season is going to be unlike any regular season we've ever had. It is.
It's arduous.
It is. It's going to be that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we went 15-2, man. Even with all the injuries, we went 15-2. I think even the most diehard Lion fan knew there wasn't a snowball's chance in Hades we were going 15-2 this year. The league doesn't work that way. Okay. Think about all the great teams. Okay. Think about the Chiefs teams. Think about the Patriot teams. You didn't have year after year after year after year of 15-1, 14-2, 15-1, 14-2. Back in the 16-game schedule thing. You don't do that in the National Football League, right? You don't. Jared Goff lets Patrick Mahomes find in a touching act of selflessness.
Did Stick make that post?
No.
That's a Stick post.
That's outstanding.
That is a Stick post if I
is-
ever see one.
No, but you guys, you know what I mean? Like we were not going to go 15-2 this year.
Yeah.
I think, what did we settle on? 13, 12? Is that what I know I settled on 12.
Most people settled between 11 and 13.
Yeah, I settled on 12.
12's good.
And I don't give two shits.
Nope.
Go 12-5, win the division,
That'll definitely be enough for
They're
the
in
division.
second, by the way.
and go to the. I
By
know
half a game.
that half game.
Oh, Lord.
I hate that.
Well, that changes on Thanksgiving Day,
I know.
right?
Oh, yeah, we get it back.
That changes on Thanksgiving Day.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
And they keep struggling against these bottom feeders. Eventually, they going to get
dude,
clipped.
that was a tough watch.
They going to get clipped eventually.
That was a tough.
How many
watch.
times they going to go into the fourth quarter with 10 to 13 points against a bottom feeder?
Flacco almost got him. He almost got him. The Magic Man almost got him. The Wiz.
Why did they almost get him, ass?
They almost got him. Those
Did they
eyes.
look into his eyes and just get like they hypnotized? Like
He did. He just looked right through him.
you got me so hypnotized.
Did you see him on the
The
bench?
way
too,
your
in the fourth
eyes
quarter?
roll around
He was
here.
sitting there. He just had that stoic look on his face, going,
Yeah.
"I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. You are in the hands of sparkly eyes. Don't you worry."
Don't you worry. The Bengals will make a run. Mark my words.
You guys, look at the schedule the rest of the way. I'm serious. I'm not being funny. Find 3 more losses. Let's say you're going to lose. Let's say you're going to lose one to somebody you didn't expect. Not that Bears type loss. Okay.
Yeah, I think week 18 might be a maintenance loss because they'll take players out.
Something like that.
Yeah. So that's one.
Especially you guys after the break, you got Washington, who Lord knows doesn't look so scary. You got Philly that, let's be honest, they haven't looked so scary. Okay. And then look at the slate the rest of the way.
G-Man.
I'm serious. The Giants, the Cowboys,
You better watch out for them
the
Giants.
Steelers, the Vikings a couple times, retribution on Thanksgiving Day. I find the losses on there. Maybe, just maybe 12-5 wasn't good enough. I'm not being funny. KG, I think you were at 13, right?
Yes, sir.
Me too.
I'm halfway there.
Right.
As far as the losses go, I'm halfway there. So
These Popeye commercials
Another Popeye ad.
Why?
Why do we get so hungry at this time of the day?
I'm
suggestive selling on the fucking TV.
I'm always starving in the morning. It's just
I
always
just threw
like that.
my hat at the TV, by
You
the way.
did.
If you didn't, if you
Right. For the people at home that
I
don't
just,
know.
I needed to let you know.
It was a shorter throw this time.
I got some problems.
Did you guys watch the Bills Falcons last night?
No.
It was a good game.
Nobody want to see that.
No, it was good. Falcons
It was
were in their
actually pretty
throwbacks.
good.
Bills had the standing buffalo on their helmet.
Can I,
The standing buffalo. OJ.
That's all bad.
Loved it.
OJ.
Loved it. Loved the Falcons, the way they do the end zones.
Can I?
That beautiful Falcon at center field.
It's
At the
outstanding.
50. Why they use the red helmets, please? Use the red helmets.
Can I call my Joshy out?
Sure.
Call him out.
He was getting a lot of heat, and I can't say I argue with it too much. Some of those primetime games, primetime Joshy.
They
Yeah,
lost
he
2 in a
kind of
row
shits
now.
the bed in prime time.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
you get Josh in 4. Maybe there's a little Kirk Cousins things going on, right?
Yeah.
You get Joshy to 4 o'clock game on a Friday, on a Sunday.
he
He's
is
money.
MVP.
Nobody's better. But those primetime games have been a little difficult
They're
to
always
Joshy.
on prime time.
So let me ask you this.
Bijan, 238 total yards.
Let me ask you this. Okay?
Wow.
This was the year. So many people thought this was the year that either Baltimore or Buffalo were going to crack the seal and finally do it. Okay.
Well, it ain't Baltimore.
It ain't Baltimore.
You know
all right.
that.
They'll
It
make a
still
run, though.
might. It still might be Buffalo, but I think you're out your mind. You count out the Chiefs. You're out your mind. Seriously,
Yeah.
I mean that.
Yeah, why not?
Look at the rest of the AFC.
Yeah,
I'm not being funny.
I'm with you.
Think they'll have to do some work because I don't
But guess what?
don't think they'll win their division.
Who gives
I
a
don't.
damn about the AFC? Really? The champion's coming from the NFC. It is. It's the
Man,
Lions.
his biased
It's the
answer.
Rams, and it's the Eagles. That's it. The AFC is they're the minor leagues.
You are crazy.
I'm telling you, they're the minor leagues.
Somebody
AFC
like
is the minor
one of you
league.
guys.
Trust me.
One of you guys should do like an in-depth report on like Maz's disdain for the AFC. I am so fascinated by it. That is just so.
It's garbage.
Maz, for guys like us though, it really was. It was back in the day.
It was the AFC.
The Lions were on CBS.
Yeah.
CBS, really.
Yes.
Okay. Channel 2 in Detroit was CBS. Okay.
That's the NFC.
And the AFC was on NBC.
Yes.
That was the one. I never watched the AFC games.
No.
Never.
No.
I never did.
It pissed me off when I had to get one as a doubleheader game.
The only time I watch an AFC game is when the Lions were
Crossing
blacked
over.
out. They were blacked out. That's the only time I watch an AFC game.
Or Dan Fouts at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Buffalo the last couple of weeks, dude.
They'll be fine.
Ay,
They
ay,
will
ay.
be fine.
Them and the Eagles have lost 2 back-to-back games.
That and I think the way they lost it, JB, like that game against the Jets last Thursday. And I'll say it again, you guys. The Lions don't lose games like that. Where we have no business losing to the Giants, and we lost to the Giants. We haven't. It's been almost 2 years. So think about this. This is how good this franchise has been. It's been 3 years since they lost back-to-back games. Like, literally almost 3 years to the date, okay? It was October 23rd and October 30th, all right? Yeah. And we haven't lost a game to somebody we, quote-unquote, shouldn't lose to since that game at Soldier Field in December of 2023. Yeah, we do judge the Lions differently because they've earned that cachet. They've earned that credit line because of things like that. Again, Jake Moody hits a field goal. Bears knock off the Commanders. Maz, you think the Bears are good?
I do. I think they're good.
Define good.
They're going to win 9 games.
Yeah.
I think they're playing for this guy. They're playing for Benedict. They are. It looks like they're doing the right things. And they've won 2 one-point games. Now, what they've come from is, the pits of despair. They were garbage. Hot garbage. So they have some talent on the team. Their offensive line protected Caleb last night. And DeAndre Swift ran through some gaping holes. Again, Washington sucks against the run. And that brings me back, obviously, to the playoff game of last year. Why didn't we just run it down their throats? But that's neither here nor there. I guess Ben Johnson learned. He said, I guess maybe I should have run it against Washington because they ran it right down their throats. What did Swift got 175 yards. That's DeAndre Swift looked good last night.
Yeah.
Can we play a Bears version? And I want to get back to something that KG said just a couple minutes ago.
He had 175 and they won by 1 point.
Let's KG. You said something.
Like, come on, dog.
You said something about the Lions Bears game in week 17. So I'm hold that. Okay.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Let's play an impromptu game of the schedule game with the Bears. Okay.
Ooh.
They're 3-2 now.
Get the music.
At the Ravens. Oh no, excuse me. Hosting the Saints. The 1-5 Saints. 4-2. At the Ravens.
I'm going to go
lose
loss
to the Ravens.
I'll go
If
loss.
Lamar's back. If Lamar's back.
I'll go loss as well.
4-3.
4-3. At the Bengals.
5-3.
That I don't know, man.
Giants at home.
That's a win.
6-3.
At the Vikings.
The Giants will.
I'll give them a loss there. 6-4.
They losing to the Giants to me. Go ahead.
Steelers at home.
They losing to the Steelers.
You're not going against Aaron, Maz.
No.
You love Aaron too much.
6-5.
Okay, 6-5. At the Eagles. Thanks for playing.
6-6.
At the Packers.
They'll lose.
Did they play them yet?
It'll be a struggle.
Okay,
through
6-7.
quarters.
They play each other twice in
Yes.
13 days this year.
6-7.
Okay. Browns at home.
7-7.
Packers at home.
8-7.
At the Niners.
8-8.
Lions and Bears the last week of the year.
There
This
you
goes
go.
back to what you said.
There you go.
The Lions are in maintenance mode. They have nothing to play for.
Except to beat his ass.
Y'all giving the Bears too much credit.
Could you imagine the Bears being in a position to not only go 9-8, but God forbid maybe sneak into the playoff? As
No,
a last
I don't
seed?
see it because some of those little swing games that you talk about,
I
they're
actually
going to
agree
drop
with you.
a couple
I'm
of
in
those.
Maz world right now, so just excuse me. I'll come back.
Y'all better stop playing with Cam Scatterbo and 4-4 and 6 in the trap. Y'all better stop playing with them. It's 4-4 and 6 in the trap. Y'all better stop playing. They gonna lose a couple of them. I'm sorry.
I gave you the loss.
The Bengals.
I'm right on the button. I said 8 or 9 wins.
Man,
I'm right on the button.
You giving them too much credit.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I don't think they're.
Swift went for 175 and they won by 1 point, Maz.
Yes, they played at Washington.
They struggle.
They played a playoff team that went to the championship game.
They struggle. This is not the same.
Washington looks like a fraud right now.
Yeah, they're not the same
Can we
team.
get that?
They're not very good.
Okay.
But McLaurin's out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Y'all give it.
There's a lot of.
I'll believe it when I
yet.
see it. Let's say that. I believe it when I see it.
You don't think they're at least an 8-9 win team?
No, I called them to be a 5-win team, and they might do one better in B6. That's it.
See, this goes back to this division is going to be weird this year because it's going to look like it is right now, right? You're not going to have the 15-2 team and the 14-3 team. You're probably going to have a 12-5, let's say 13-4 Lion, and maybe a 12-5, 11-6 Packer. And then I think you're going to have the Vikings and the Bears. And I know, Viking fan, you're so angry at me, but it's coming. Just like last year, it's coming. You're going to be a cute little 9-8, 8-9 team, and the Bears are going to be just below you. That's why this division's going to look weird like that. Like right now, we can all go, yeah, everybody's over 500 and everything. I'm sorry, I don't.
The Bears better not let the Vikings jump them for third place. They better not. That's gonna look bad. Look at what the Vikings look like right now.
Could you imagine if the Vikings finish last?
Well, last in a good division.
I think they're supposed to finish last.
I'd pinch them so hard. I would do a little coochie coo.
I can see it.
All right, we're up against it. JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Gold Crown and then Jack's Car Wash. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in. Dante151
Shout
sending in
out.
$4.99 said, "Can we talk about the Red Wings more and how the young players are actually trying to do something for this team? I don't want to feel depressed anymore."
Listen, I hit it earlier. I like that you bring in the young players up. Now, yesterday isn't a recipe for success. I think we know that. Relying on a guy to stand on his head after being outshot 40-15. I like the go. I like how the team responded to what Coach McClellan said. I really like the way Dylan Larkin's playing. I really, really, really like the way Dylan Larkin's playing. I brought that up yesterday. You just took 2 from Toronto. And a lot of people think that Toronto's not just the heir apparent in the East. I mean, go look at like NHL.com and NHL Network. And a lot of people are picking Toronto to win the Cup. I guess they haven't really paid attention in the last 58 years.
That's like picking the Browns to win the Super Bowl.
Hey, listen. Two nice wins. I'm not going to complain too much about it. Not at all.
We got another $5 from Byrne. He sends in. He said, "What annoys me now is my overreacting brain is saying extend Laporta and let Branch sweat it out now because Branch keeps getting ejected and suspended."
Okay, all right. I'm not doing that.
Just 3 weeks ago.
Respectfully, I'm not doing that.
2 weeks ago, we were talking about, wow, look how good Branch is.
Yeah, come on.
Look
now.
at him lead that defense. Come on, man.
Yeah, we not.
The kid won't do that anymore.
You know
what he did the other night.
You want him to not get re-signed because of this?
I have a strong suspicion that Brad doesn't put a whole hell of a lot into a tight end, and I say that knowing that Hawkinson exists, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that I don't hope that Sam's here for years and everything, but I think if given the choice to re-sign one, I think he's gonna lean on Brian Branch.
He's gonna do both.
Not a question.
He's gonna do both. Sean.
I hope you're 100% right.
He's dead. Like he's hell bent on re-signing all of his own players.
Sam had a hell of a night.
General managers want their own guys.
Nah, he wants them a little bit more than the normal.
Shut. I don't know. Scott Harris is listening to this whole conversation right now.
I bet he is. You should take notes.
I think Scott wants his guys more than anybody, to be honest with you. But
you should take notes, big dog.
All right.
We got
talent evaluator.
Another one from Shane Daniel sending in $4.99. Which job is more dangerous, being a cornerback for the Lions or playing drums for Spinal Tap?
That's outstanding.
No, that's hilarious.
That's great. That's great.
Oh,
come on.
Oh.
We're not doing this again. Please. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Bird sends in $5 again. He said, not counting the Eagles out, but Zadarius was their best pass rusher, and he just retired, and they have to look off. Their fans are begging for an edge right now.
Dude, I agree with you. They look off. Tip of the cap. I watched them. They were on the edge of oblivion a little over a year ago, and then went on a tremendous tear where they lost one game. So that's Scott Harris stuff, right? Well, over the last calendar year, but the difference is they won a Super Bowl, Scott. Not the whole August to August or April to August crap. I want August to April. How's that? But yeah, I agree with you, Bern. They look bad. Like the end of that Broncos game, we were watching that and all texting each other, and it was like, what the is going on, you know?
I just don't understand why they have so much offensive firepower and they can't score points.
Yeah.
There's something wrong there.
Could it be their quarterback?
And Saquon has taken a step back. He has.
Could it be their quarterback?
I think so. I think
Weird
so.
on that. Yeah.
No disrespect, I think he's really good.
He's a good quarterback.
But
yeah.
he has limitations.
Yep, I agree.
Saquon and Derrick Henry.
Dude, when it goes, you know that routine.
You could see it.
The hits on the body, man. I'm sorry.
Henry ain't go last week.
It just. I'm not saying we're there, but when it goes, think about how quickly guys like Sean Alexander. He was over the cliff like that.
That's worst case scenario.
It was so weird.
I never believed in that. If I can speak for myself, I never believed in that.
Marion Barber.
He had a good year.
Guy couldn't move. Gosh damn, it was weird.
Earl Campbell back in our day.
Yeah.
And finally, one more before we head to break from X27, sending in $2. He said the key is regulation wins, not giving away 1 point.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, absolutely. Find a way, dude. That's exactly it. And, the big stop lately, Cam Talbot played great. I wouldn't rely on that too much.
Did you make a turkey for Canadian Thanksgiving?
Didn't. I should have.
What the hell?
I went to KFC. I told you.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
That was your Thanksgiving.
Sean, I wanted to highlight this comment before we got out of here. Shout out to Austin in the chat. Can we get an internet a gig as Sean's hat retriever? Kind of like the college kid who makes Dabo Sweeney stay out of the field of play. So we taking applications for hat retrievers.
Hat retrievers.
If I see one more Popeyes commercial, that it might go through that screen. What the hell are you taunting me for? All right, I'm going already. Quit showing me the pictures, all right? Jeez, where are we going, JB?
All right, you got to hear from me from Gold Crown, and then we'll send it over to Maz for Jack's Car Wash, because let's talk about something that your chill game truly needs to take it to the championship level. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. I say it all the time. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products you have seen. Whether it's their Crown Jewel gummies packed with flavor and effects that keep you vibing all night, or the infused Jester pre-rolls that hit harder than getting bitch slapped by Brian Branch.
God.
Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price. All rise for the reigns of royal highs with Gold Crown. All
right, guys. Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash teaming up to get you a free wash. You can do it right now. Just text WSN to that number on the screen, 888-522-1729. Enjoy top-tier service, free vacuums, compressed air, mat cleaning, and more. Join that unlimited club. You can wash your car twice a day, every single day of the week at any of the 40-plus Jack's Car Washes. Check one near you right now at jackscarwash.com. Tell them the guys from Woodward sent you.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
Oh. I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Hey, Sundays, and well, in the case of next Monday, Mondays just got a lot smoother with Sun Cruiser Vodka, Iced Tea, and Woodward Sports Network. They got the lemonade, they got the pink lemonade, they got the peach. It's real vodka, real iced tea, no bubbles, just a clean, crisp sip that will not fill you up. Only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. It is the drink of choice on our game day celebrations, and we will be celebrating with all of you on Monday. Neil and I are going to be down at Second Best pregame. Really looking forward to it. The Sun Cruisers will be flowing. So this season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
And you know, they sell it right there at Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone, guys. Try the steak and lobster. Just $19.99 for a limited time only. If you're really hungry, you could tackle Braylon's beef. 20 ounces of hand-cut New York strip.
Put it in
Feast
your
like
mouth.
a beast. Also, $14.99 fish and chips every day. They're bringing back that chili. And, of course, they've got that cheesy pull-apart Brett. Go get it. If the Lions win, you win. Show up after a Lions win. Get yourself a free appetizer. Only at Black Rock Bar and Grill.
All right, so I haven't seen this yet. Maz put this in our prep sheet. Sharon's message.
Man.
JB. Can I say this? I haven't seen this yet, but can I say this? There's a real funny dynamic that goes on in our state, whether you want to admit it or not. A lot, not all, a lot of people don't want to admit when their coach is kind of doing wacky things.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need the other guy to kind of poke you on the shoulder. Like KG sitting there poking me on the shoulder, and I'm not paying attention, and he keeps poking me, and I'm finally like, what? And then he goes, okay, this John L. Smith guy, that like, are you watching this? Yeah, so? Dude, what are you saying? You're a Michigan fan. All right, forget that I'm a Michigan fan. I renounce my fandom right now. How is that guy like a coach, right? And you're like, you know what, KG, you really are a friend. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting me. You're right. You're right.
Sean is a Michigan fan. I don't even need that. This was some bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Here you go. Here's Sharon.
It was just cringe, dog.
Is there a bigger message from you to this team going into the back half of this season?
I mean, I think the message is pretty simple. Like, the guys understand what happened. They understand it's a loss, and nobody's hurt more for a loss than the players and us, as coaches. So those guys they've been in here, they've been grinding, trying to get better. They're, trying to fix all the problems and make sure it doesn't happen again. So the message really is simple. We got to go back to work. That's the reason I got the blue collar jacket on today. We got to go back to work right now. There's no pouting. There's no.
As a Michigan fan, this is bad. Like, I'm sorry. It's almost like he wore the jacket to set that line up. Like, I don't get why you wearing the workman jacket.
He's got the script name.
Yeah, what's it like? He's like he an electrician or some shit. Like, I
think he might be pumping gas pretty soon, to be honest with you.
It was
Do you
pretty
need some
bad.
wiper fluid, sir?
We're going back to
He's
work.
a
That's why I'm
likable
wearing
guy.
the jacket. Like, that's why I got the jacket on, the work jacket. See, like,
He's been suspended for as many games as he's coached. You really can't get it. You can't really get it going with this. I don't know what to say.
Cringe,
That's cringe.
I don't like the word corny because I feel like people overuse it. Like everybody's corny to a certain degree. This is a little corny.
Yeah,
this is pretty.
At
bad.
least put some motor oil or something.
Yeah,
on there,
like,
it's a brand
it's
new
a
coat,
clean
man.
work jacket. Like,
Mass, piss on my coat.
Bro.
Like, you do something, right?
When I was a kid, I wanted to grow up to be a gas station attendant because of they used to wear the jumpsuits. They used to have their
Michael
name.
Myers, yeah.
They used to have their name. I like the Sinclair was my favorite gas.
Okay.
It had the dinosaur, and they used to come up to the. They used because in Jersey, listen, in Jersey you don't pump your own gas, so they'd come up to your car. Hey, sir, how you doing? Bing, bing. Oh, hi. How are you, Joe? How you doing? Hey, can I check your oil? Oh, sure. Let me pop the hood. You check the oil. They bring it over to you. Your oil's looking good, Tom. Okay, thank you, Joe. Can I wash your windows? Yep. Beep, with the squeegee. That's a good look. It's a good look.
that's why I wore the blue
What happened to the gas station attendant?
Because we're blue.
What happened?
Do you remember it was called full service?
Yeah.
Was it called full service in New Jersey?
No, it was just service.
Yeah, you had two different. KG, you're old enough to remember.
No, they have a gas station still like that. Like right
They
down
charge you
Southfield
more.
Freeway. Not Southfield. Southfield Road and 13 Mile. There's a marathon that still
That's full
has gas
service?
station.
No
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
My friend came to
Still
visit
have
me one time from Jersey, and he pulled in, and he's like, "Man, your gas is really expensive." I think back then it was like only $1 and a quarter,
so
and he was
yeah.
paying like $2 and a quarter. I was like, "Oh, you went to the full service?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't know there was a difference." Yeah, he went to the full service.
Yeah, they expect you to.
They used to
tip
bump
them
it
and
up
stuff.
like a buck.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was always, in and out, go to the self-service, do what I need to do and everything. So, that
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's why I wore the blue collar jacket because we're blue collar.
Sharon, if you guys aren't already having the conversations, you guys need to start having those.
I mean, I ain't trying to base it on that, but it don't help. It don't.
Do you know what that is?
Don't help.
No, it adds to it.
No, for sure.
It adds to it.
For sure.
I think the road record speaks for itself, and I think I said this to like my oldest friend yesterday. We were having a conversation, and I said, and KG, you can answer this. And, well, both of you guys as Michigan fans, do they look like Michigan football?
No.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Like not at all.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, they got a run game.
I thought I had a Heisman
That's
Trophy winning
Michigan.
quarterback.
He
I did. I don't see it.
He
I
wasn't
know
gonna
you
win this
watched
year
him.
anyway,
He's
I know-
good, but it's a freshman year.
I don't care. There's better freshmen.
By the end of the year,
There's
he'll be
worse
better, and
freshmen
by
too,
next
man.
year, he's great.
There's
believe
way
it.
worse freshmen.
I totally believe in that kid. I want
All right.
to state that for the record.
I hope
do.
you're right.
I totally
Thank
believe
you,
in
Sean,
that
for
kid.
having some sense.
No, I'm sorry.
Trying to debate this with Neil. He want to keep bringing up the
I-
3 touchdown stat.
I-
I get it, the completion
I totally
percentage.
believe in the kid.
But if you watch the games, Bryce is far from the problem with this team. He's far from it. Is he perfect? No. But come on.
They're giving Washington 6.5 this week, and your Spartans are in Indiana, getting 27.5.
Jeez.
That means they're at the pits, man.
They're gonna get railroaded.
They're in the pits.
They have to get rid of him. They have to.
Yeah, that UCLA
Wow.
game
They have to get
turned
rid of
out to
I
be
thought they
better.
were going to win 6 games.
Somebody told me over the weekend that they're kind of at the point that you have to beat Michigan and you have to get to 6-6. And you know what my response to that is?
Impossible.
Am I supposed to do a backflip? Am I supposed to do a backflip over that?
No, you shouldn't.
6-6. When you put 3 games on your schedule that are absolute cupcakes, you're getting 3 free wins at the beginning of the year, and I'm supposed to do a backflip over that.
They might make a bowl, Sean.
I want the bowl.
You might go to
but I'm
Duke's
not
Mayo.
happy about it.
You might be slathering yourself in mayo.
Dude, I told you, I need the
City Bowl.
bukkake, and I promised my daughter that we are going to go to a bowl game. You know, she's a student up there, and we're 0 for 2.
Yeah,
There's
Michigan
no-
might go to the Pop-Tart Bowl, so I'm cool. I might be a
Pop
little
out of
excited.
that toaster?
Yeah, man, I might be a little excited for that.
Quick
But
Lane Bowl, can we get that?
it's not.
They're not.
not looking good.
JB, they're not going 3-3. Michigan State is not going 3-3 to finish the season.
I forgot who said it yesterday. Could the Michigan State game be the battle of potential fired head coaches? Like whoever loses gets fired. Like
listen,
because
Smith is ahead in that race right now.
Yeah,
but I'm not. I think you guys are going to have a serious conversation about Sharon Moore sooner rather than
it depends
later.
on how this finishes, because them dropping to USC was an important game. So now you're looking at you probably aren't going to make the playoff, depending on how the Ohio State game goes. So yeah, it's not looking good.
If you can keep the streak alive, I mean, we'll see.
They're not very good.
I don't
they're
think
not.
so.
The way I look at it right now, Ohio State should win by 2 touchdowns.
I don't know about that, man. But
Boy, we heard that before, right?
Our put some respect on our defense. We have a good defense.
We have heard
They
that.
gave up 250 rushing yards.
That was just last week.
Oh, okay.
They've had good performances all year long.
I'm glad.
That
I'm
was
glad
just
you
last
think
week.
that. That's good.
All right, last segment of the show. You know what we like to do.
Oh, good.
What's trending with JB Smoove?
Don't show me any food, please.
He's going to show
I'm
you
starving.
I have to, you guys. Shout out to Gold Crown for sponsoring this. Sean has his hat ready to go right now to throw
He's
me
cocked
food.
and loaded.
But I don't think he's gonna like this food because it's breakfast, but it's slightly dessert at the same time.
Oh, he don't like either.
No.
Yeah.
I
He doesn't
love
like
breakfast. No, I love breakfast. Might be my favorite meal. I'm not joking.
See?
That's when you make it.
But dessert? All right, go on.
I'm talking about dessert on breakfast for those Dallas Cowboys, as you can now get the Captain and Crunch Berries waffle.
Oh, wow.
So it's berry syrup, whipped cream, Captain Crunch, the Oops all berries that get spoiled on top of these things at the Hall of Fame for your AT&T Stadium right now.
I'd try it, but I wouldn't probably finish it. It'd be too sweet.
How about I split it with you, KG?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'd try it. I'm not gonna get mad at you for that, but I would try something
good,
like that.
yeah.
Man, I loved Crunch Berries back in
Listen,
the day.
I was at Meijer yesterday, and I passed the cereal aisle. And you know how they have the end caps, right?
Yeah.
Filled with giant family-sized boxes of Captain Crunch. But the way the colors were, it was like a beautiful sight. They had the Crunch Berries
That's how they
alone.
get you, man.
They had
It's
the red
colors.
box. They had the yellow box, and they had the blue box of the Oops.
Marketing
My God. It looks so damn good.
That is how
And Fruity Pebbles, man, I loved Fruity Pebbles.
They're delicious.
My dad
I
wouldn't get
finish
Fruity
the
Pebbles.
milk with. You have to put more in to finish the
Oh,
milk.
gosh.
So good.
Fruity Pebbles or Crunch Berries?
Gosh damn it! Why you ask me?
That's
Crunch
too
Berries.
different.
I'm gonna go Crunch Berries.
That's
I'm
too different.
slightly on Crunch Berries.
Yeah,
more.
I gotta go Crunch Berries.
How about-
And
It's
you
slight,
and I'll
though.
split that because I'm with you. I can't. There's no way I could eat all that. I'm just not sweets guy.
Yeah.
I'll split that with you.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'm down with that, JB. I'm down with that.
You know what's so bad about it is that some people, after they had it, were walking like this. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
I don't know if you really want this. But then again,
My being drunk as a mofo,
Look
man.
at that guy.
You got to be drunk as a Cowboy fan. That's the only way you getting by these days. So
then again, it's up to you. Some more food news. I guess Domino's is switching up things. They are now rebranding themselves. So you guys let me know what you think of this. Their before and after logos and boxes.
what's the difference?
It's a lighter color.
Huh?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Can I say this? A few years ago,
Shout out.
when they redid their pizza,
Oh no, it's great now.
it is not bad at all.
Nah, man.
Now, am I putting it in the pantheon of pizzas? I'm not.
Considering where they came from, Sean,
100%.
they were in the gutter at one time. Nobody wanted
Terrible.
But
The
no,
only
they-
the only good for Domino's for me was like on that snow day where I would make a phone call ordering pizza knowing full well that they were going to be late.
Yeah.
Because at least I would get free pizza.
Right.
During the 30-minute guarantee.
That's great.
That was the only reason to call Domino's back in the
I'm
day.
telling you, the secret is when you go to Domino's, get the New York style.
Love it.
The crust on that thing
Amen.
is so good. And then they got the little garlic knots
Yes.
with the garlic.
You're killing me.
cheese. Oh my God, it's so fat. It's a fat ass meal.
You
but
guys,
it's-
Domino's-
It's a heart attack in a silver tin, but it's so good.
Domino's is not bad. It's and I mean I know there are generations of people. Like I did it one day for my family, and they all looked at me like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "You guys, it's different." And they all like. Now again, is that first choice? No, we got 3 or 4 different options that we'd rather
Right.
go to. But KG, it's great that you said that. I feel that it's not bad anymore. It's not bad at all.
And if you go there enough, they'll give you free pizzas and shit like that. They're actually pretty good about. I'm serious. They're actually pretty good about like giving back on in terms of deals and stuff like that. So
Freddie Felt said he just ate an entire box of Captain Crunch.
Hey,
shout out,
Freddie. And finally, I will end What's Trending with this. This is the true definition of driving until the wheels fall off.
Oh,
dude,
you gotta stop driving on that.
Come on.
Hey, you got somewhere to be.
It's a gas station right there.
He's on
dog.
his rims.
Pull over, cuz.
He needs tire and rim protection. I could sell him that.
Still some tire left, bro. That rim is beat to
Where's
shit.
that at?
I do not know.
Kenny, I'm going to get you that car.
Nah, I'm good.
No, you need that.
If we put a tire on it, sure.
That's up to you.
Mass, that's what people don't. What do you?
How about
What do
you put a tire on it, big
dude?
dog?
What do you do? You're like you are literally causing so much more damage driving on that gosh damn rim.
The crazy part, he's passing a gas station, bro. Just pull over.
I mean,
look at that tire.
I know you got to be to work, cuz pull over. Just get a.
He's
tire.
got a tire on the back.
You
just switch it.
He don't know
He
how.
ain't got that
Probably.
much time. Like,
He
he's
really
late for
do
work
got
right now.
He do got a spare on
Do you
the
know
back.
what?
That's
Listen.
crazy.
Do you know what an exercise in futility is, Maz? I don't know if you've gone through this. Taking your kids outside and showing them how to change a tire.
Oh no, that's impossible.
An absolute exercise in
No,
futility.
it's impossible.
Not hard.
It is.
It's not hard. It's a 3 to 4 step process.
Inevitably, both of them had a moment where they got a flat tire and picked up the phone and said, "Daddy,
You're right.
can you help me?" And the sucker that I am, I'll be right there.
Mm-hmm.
I should have said, "Fuck it." That's what you get for not paying attention. And I hope you're in a bad neighborhood, too.
Oh.
I hope you're in a bad neighborhood.
Dad.
That's crazy.
Come on, Dad.
Crazy.
Biggest waste of time.
It's better than calling AAA.
Son, are you paying attention? Oh, yeah. Son, look at me. You're not. Quit looking at your. Are you paying attention? Dad, I'm paying attention. Dad, I got a flat tire. And your daughter's 100 times worse. Daddy.
Oh, God.
Damn, we went from no hat throws in the first hour to like 5 in the
I hit the over.
The over came through. It came through, man. It was looking.
There's going to be an investigation. I heard what that
Right.
number was, and Maz told me he'd give me 75% of his winnings.
It was looking
I
crazy
made
for a
sure
second.
we hit that over, baby. Maz and I are eating well today.
You point shaving? Sean point shaving over here. Holy shit.
All right, anything else, JB?
No, that's it right.
All right. Hey, listen, you guys, always appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in with us. Don't forget Neil, Big D Energy coming up, Bray and Shep, and then, of course, the heavyweights later tonight. Peace. Enjoy your day. We'll see you.
See ya.
19 Ks. It's not going to get it done usually. 19 Ks for what? For you guys. Tonight? Yeah.